Hello, friends from the comic book world. My name is G, and I'm here to talk about the June 19th, 2023 FOC. I work for Penguin Random House and manage titles into the international direct market. So the picks that I'm going to go over today are those that we can sell around the world. Aside from this YouTube channel, we're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at PRH International Comics. So definitely check us out on those social media platforms. I'll also link them down in this description below. So to get started, I'll show you my first cover pick for this week, which I had to choose this one. Let me go if it will go. There we go. It's Spider-Man India issue number 2. This is the Diwali variant. When I first saw this, especially knowing that in terms of Diwali, who is based in the UK but comes from India, has the cultural background from India, and seeing their culture incorporated in their artwork, it's so awesome to see. And I can't tell you how impactful that is, and seeing how much care and how much this means to Diwali, and definitely check them out on social media as well. It's just really good to see. And I mean, there are very cool covers and variants, like various variants for this title. I just wanted to spotlight this one because, I mean, not only is it beautiful to see, but just knowing the impact that this has, it's just also very nice to see as well. And yeah, I had to pick this. So that's my first, this is my first one for this FOC. And moving on, we have What If Dark. This is Spider-Gwen, issue number 1. This is the Mark Espinel variant. This is a 1 in 25. Now with this one, the background is hazed out. Gwen Stacy is at the forefront in front of Spider-Man's tomb. So you'll have this what if reversal, right? Instead of Gwen Stacy being the one to die, what if it was Spider-Man? What if she came out alive? And the details of this cover, seeing Gwen Stacy front and center crying, you can see tear stains of like what looks like makeup, like mascara and eyeliner running down her face, clutching Spider-Man's mask. You'll see like the camera draped over his tombstone, and like on the ground, you see that there were loved ones and visitors who came by to pay their respects. Just the amount of detail. It's also like quite beautiful despite how melancholy the scene is, and it just drew my attention. So I this is definitely something that I wanted to show today, just so that you can see how stunning it is here, and I'm sure beautiful in person as well. Next up, you definitely don't want to miss out on this. I mean, The Amazing Spider-Man, it's like one of the consistent, I mean, for me, I definitely want to pick out this one, and it's issue number 31. This is the Jim Chung variant. This is the 1 in 25. So this is going to be an oversized special, and it will feature Janice Lincoln, and gosh, what's his name? Robertson. Janice Lincoln and Randy Robertson. That's right. Randy Robertson's wedding. And you're going to actually see the setup here of what Zeb Wells and John Romita Jr. has been trying to set up with this impending Spidey event that you'll see. So if you want to keep up on something that you'll have to pick up. And I had to choose this cover. It's very classic with Spidey swinging across the city past this like billboard-like sign, which presents the title of the issue here, as like going across a billboard attached to the side of what appears to be an apartment building. So really cool. And my additional pick for this week. Next up, we have Black Panther issue number 2. This is the Salvador La Roca variant. This is a 1 in 25. What's cool about this and what it drew me in knowing the premise being T'Challa, who is banished from the throne and who lurks in the shadows trying to operate on the streets. And knowing this, like he's essentially a king without a crown. But then you have the audacity of this cover, which places T'Challa front and center in like a very confident pose with like a black background. Yet what's prominently being stood out is like the colorful crown in itself. So despite the fact that he is dethroned, it really doesn't matter because he embodies it, right? He embodies royalty. He has this presence, and the cover is poignant in that way. So that's why it like stood out to me, and I wanted to show this to you on video so you can see the full glory of what we can, full glory of this cover. So that actually concludes my cover picks for this week. I kind of walked through that pretty quickly, but I am really excited to show you the piece of news that I'm excited for that I heard coming out of Seven Seas, which is this title that you definitely don't want to sleep on. This is Aeneid, a BL webtoon series that is coming out physically for the first time in English. Can't wait for it. And yeah, so it comes out in 2 editions. So what we mean by that is there's a trade paperback, which the intended audience for the trade paperback is rated older teen. And for the hardcover, the intended audience is it's mature readers, right? So hardcover is going to be in this deluxe trim sized, and it will be, I mean, like it's interesting because it would be marked as mature, so you'll see that there. And in terms of the premise of this is there's 9 gods, and the 9 gods are known as the Aeneid. And we have the god of war named Seth, who kills his brother, as it happens. I mean, that happens, I guess. He kills his brother, and it becomes this like era of his rule, which is like filled with chaos and cruelty. And none of the other gods could stand up against Seth until a new challenger appears, who is the child of Isis named Horus. Horus, who isn't even a god yet, but he has the backing and the support of the other deities. And it's the journey of them trying to dethrone Seth. So this is like a complex web of deceit. And of course, this is a BL, so it's like desire and obsession, right? Like, yes, bring that on. If you didn't already know already, this is a genre that I absolutely love. And I don't know if I mentioned this, it's a full colored manhwa coming out in this physical edition, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely don't want to miss out on this. When I first heard about this, I was like over the moon about it. So definitely keep a lookout on this volume 1 in the upcoming months. So that concludes our that concludes this week of what I'm particularly excited for. As always, I have a lot of fun doing this. Definitely comment. Why can't I say that word? Definitely comment down below about what you're picking up, what you're interested and excited for. I would be overjoyed to see that. And definitely come back next week because we do this every week and would love to hear from you as well. As mentioned before, we're on social media at PRH International Comics, so definitely check us out on our social media platforms. And thank you all for like sticking with us to the end of this video. So yeah, I'll see you. Bye.